Building good habits. It can be difficult to build good habits. That's essentially true if you want to stick with them for the long term. Thankfully, there are a few simple strategies that can be used to build good habits and break bad ones. These ideas are not the only way to build good habits, there are plenty of others out there. But these simple steps can help you make progress with most of the goals you have for your health, your work, and your life. With that in mind, here are 3 things that you can do right now to build good habits. Start with a habit that is so easy you can't say no. The most important part of building a new habit is staying consistent. It doesn't matter how well you perform on any individual day. Sustained effort is what makes the real difference. For that reason, when you start a new habit, it should be so easy that you can't say no to it. In fact, when starting a new behavior, it should be so easy that it's almost laughable. Want to build an exercise habit? Your goal is to exercise for 1 minute today. Want to start a writing habit? Your goal is to write 3 sentences today. Want to create a healthy eating habit? Your goal is to eat 1 healthy meal this week. It doesn't matter if you start small because there will be plenty of time to pick up the intensity later. You don't need to join a CrossFit gym, write a book, or change your entire diet at the very beginning. It's easy to compare yourself to others, what they are doing, or to feel the urge to optimize your performance and do more. Don't let these feelings pull you off course. Prove to yourself that you can stick to something small for 30 days. Then, once you are on a roll and remaining consistent, you can worry about increasing the difficulty. In the beginning, performance is irrelevant. Doing something impressive once or twice isn't going to matter if you never stick with it in the long run. Make your new habit so easy that you can't say no. Second, take some time to understand exactly what is holding you back. Let's explore this by taking an example of a girl named Jane. She wanted to exercise consistently, but had always thought that she was, in her words, the type of person who didn't like to work out. Jane decided to break the habit down and realized that it wasn't actually exercising that bothered her. Instead, she didn't like the hassle of getting ready for the gym, driving somewhere for 20 minutes, and then working out. She also didn't enjoy going to a public place and working out in front of other people. Those were the real barriers that prevented her exercise habit. Once she realized this, Jane thought about how she could make exercising easier. She bought a yoga video and started exercising at home 2 nights per week. She was also a teacher at her school and offered an exercise class for the faculty after school. She started going to that class because it meant that she did not have to drive somewhere else or put in a lot of prep time just to work out. Jane has been sticking to her workout routine for months now. She says, you might not be able to fix everything you don't like, but figuring out how to work around 1 or 2 of those hurdles might provide the push you need to get over the hump and stick with your goals. The people who stick with the good habits understand exactly what is holding them back. You might think that you are the type of person who doesn't like studying, or the type of person who is unorganized, or the type of person who gives in to cravings and eats a lot of sweets. But in most cases, you are not destined to fail in those areas. Instead of making a blanket statement about your habits, break them down into smaller pieces and think about which areas are preventing you from becoming consistent. Once you know the specific part of the process that holds you back, you can begin to develop a solution to solve that problem. Develop a plan for when you fail. Dan John, a popular strength and conditioning coach, often tells his athletes, you are not good enough to be disappointed. The same is true when you build a new habit. What were you expecting? To succeed without fail? From the very beginning? To be perfect even when people who have been doing this for years make mistakes on a regular basis? You must learn to not judge yourself or feel guilty when you make a mistake, and instead focus on developing a plan to get back on track as quickly as possible. Here are 3 strategies that might help. Set schedules rather than deadlines. Forget about performance and focus on building a new identity. Make this your new motto, never miss twice. The never miss twice mindset can be particularly useful. Maybe you will study 1 chapter only. Maybe just start with a few pages of reading. Maybe you'll miss one day of school, but never twice in a row. The aim is to take small steps and not make your mistakes a habit. You don't have to become the best in everything, you just need to improve on yourself slowly. It is not a race against others, but a race against yourself, so that every day you become better than you were yesterday. Slipping up on your habit doesn't make you a failure, it makes you normal. What separates top performers from everyone else is that they get back on track quickly.